Yeah, y'all see that? Y'all know what time it is. Yeah, here we go. I know it's the offseason, but yet the Dallas Cowboys still won a playoff game. And I'm going to tell you how right here on this new episode, baby. Come on in and listen to me. Listen to your guy. Y'all already know who it is. Welcome to the Gridiron Sports Podcast. I am your host, your happy, excited host for this evening, Majestic Sounds. Yeah, and I just was telling you guys, hey, we won. Even though we didn't make the playoffs, we still won. Any time the Pittsburgh Steelers lose, that's a victory for us, Cowboy Nation. The Pittsburgh Steelers lost against the Baltimore Ravens this past Saturday night with a score of 28-14. My God, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, the score really don't tell the story. So let me tell you the story. You got two quarters. First quarter, they didn't score any points. Second quarter, they didn't score any points. So at halftime, the score was 21 Baltimore, 0 Pittsburgh. Woo! I loved it. Boy, I was jumping up and down. I said, ain't no way. They offense is not good enough, ladies and gentlemen. Even with a Russell Wilson at the quarterback position, they offense was stagnated, lethargic, slow, malnutrition, anemic, any word you want to use. They couldn't even run the ball with Najee Harris. They could not move the chains. They could not move the sticks. They was third and out, 3 and out, over and over and over again. And y'all know what that do to your defense. That just wham out. You know what Lamar gonna do. You know what Derrick Henry gonna do. They gonna re-option you to death. They gonna do quarterback design runs. They gonna do Derrick Henry up the middle, Derrick Henry to the left, Derrick Henry to the right, and eventually he gonna bust up a big run and he gonna get a 50-yard run for a touchdown. Guess what? It happened. It happened, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, to me, in my eyes, that's a victory. I got a little story for you for what we used to do back in the day. Now, back in the day, there was this famous video game, and I know you guys heard of it if you are of a certain age, called Tecmo Bowl on Nintendo. So what we used to do, we took the basketball approach, like the pickup game approach, where it'd be a group of guys already outside shooting hoops, and then maybe another guy walk up or two other guys walk up or whatever the case may be, and one of them would say, hey, I got down. And like back in the day, we used to play ball all day. So like another group of guys may walk up, or maybe another guy by himself. Hey, I got down after dude got down. So now you got a whole slew of people as time passed then walked up and everybody try to keep in order with their downs they got. So imagine my house full of guys waiting in line to play Tecmo Bowl. And man, I tell you, boy, Bo Jackson was the man on there, dog. You get the LA Raiders, you were good to go. Just get a ball to Bo. That's instant touchdowns. Those who don't know Bo Jackson, look that guy up. Phenomenal running back in the day. He also played baseball as well. So we had this rule. I'm bringing this up to tell you. We had a rule, ladies and gentlemen. By halftime, if you ain't got 7 points and the guy you going against got 21, you got to give up the joystick. The person who had down next is his turn, dog. Game over for you. So that's what happened Saturday night. Won it 1-0 at halftime. Give up the joystick, dog. The game is over. I love it. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, and I can't stand the Pittsburgh Steelers, and their fans suck too. Now, I got some family members. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got some family members that are Pittsburgh Steelers fans. I love my family. I can't stand that black and yellow, but I do love that star and that blue, baby. So that's how we won in the playoffs. We didn't make it, but we won because the Pittsburgh Steelers lost. So shout out to the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm going to pull up this here and let you guys look at it for yourselves. And we're going to talk about Lamar Jackson a little bit and Derrick Henry. Let's go to them cats real quick. So Lamar did his thing. 21 attempts, 16 of the 21 was complete. His percentage, 76% of his passes were complete. 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, quarterback rating 140. That's good. Now, it's not a lot of yards, but guess what they were doing? They were running. Look at Derrick Henry. Look at 26 attempts, 186 yards. This man Durner got 200 yards by himself. Average out 7.1 yards a carry. And then I tell you, he bust one for 44 yards and got 2 touchdowns against the Pittsburgh defense, which is not a slow defense. Their defense ain't nothing to sneeze at. Look at these big boy numbers. Jerry Jones, you should be ashamed of yourself for not getting Derrick Henry. Now let's go to Lamar. Lamar, 15 attempts, 81 yards. Look at it, 5.4 yards per carry, 81 from the quarterback. They re-optioned the Pittsburgh Steelers to death. They also had design runs for Lamar Jackson. So that's pretty much the story of the game. Meanwhile, they couldn't run. Look at Najee. Russell, Warren, but Najee is the featured back. 6 attempts, only 17 yards, 2.8 per carry. 5 was his longest. That's horrible. I don't care who tried to run. They couldn't run the ball. And it came back to hunt him. Second half, he put up some numbers. I got to give Russell Wilson that. Second half, he was 20 for 29, 68%, and that's good. 270 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback rating, 131.85. That's good. That's all good. But he didn't get that to the second half. First half, he ain't had nothing. I promise y'all. I wouldn't lie to you, dog. I wouldn't lie to you. Now look at this. Time of possession. They had the ball 40 minutes, pretty much 40 minutes to their 20 minutes. That's double. Look at the first downs. 11 first downs, 29 first downs. Total yards, 280 total yards. Man, who you gonna beat with that? 464 total yards. Them folks almost had 500 total yards against them. Passing yards, like I told you, they had some passing yards in the second half. First half, they was completely shut down. Like I said, they looked lethargic, malnutrition, anemic, anorexic. But they came back and got a few passing yards, 251 to 165. But this is where the damage was done, ladies and gentlemen. Essentially 300 rushing yards. What can you do with that? How can you stop that? And Lamar Jackson brought up a point his mom made. She told him basically, if nobody ain't open, just run the ball. Run it yourself, dog. So he came in the game, pulling the ball down, running. He came with an attitude of running the ball, and it showed. 300 yards rushing. Penalties, they only had 3. They had 7. You ain't gonna beat nobody when you start getting up in there 7, 8, 9, 10 penalties. You ain't finna win the game. And then you can look at total plays. Look at that, 72 total plays today, 45 total plays. So I'm excited. Man. I'm excited. It's a victory, dog. It's a victory for us. Anytime, I'm telling you, as a true diehard Cowboy fan, anytime the Pittsburgh Steelers lose, that is a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. That's my time. I truly thank you all for your time. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your partner down the street, tell your cousin and them, tell Ray and them, LaQuisha and them, tell everybody you know about the Gridiron Sports Podcast. Give us the thumbs up, and sharing is caring. Share this content, y'all. Share it with a friend, share it with a neighbor, share it with a stranger, and even share it with your enemy. And maybe, just maybe, y'all might become cool after talking about the Dallas Cowboys. DC for life.